Let's head on down into the Amazon and have some good old-fashioned fun. Let's do it. And the film I want to talk about today is the classic 1997 released, April 1997 released film, Anaconda. No, it's not a classic. To some people it might be. It can be a fun creature feature, and we're going to get into it a little bit. This movie was released again, April 1997. I saw this in the theaters with a few friends of mine. This movie's rated PG-13, which I know some people get confused by that. Everybody assumes it's rated R, but it's PG-13. It's an hour and 29 minutes long, so it's not a very long film. Had a budget of $45 million, and upon release, it made $65.8 domestically and $136.8 worldwide. And this film was directed by Louise Losa. I think that's how you say the gentleman's name. And the other two films, he did a bunch of films. The other two films that I've seen that he did, besides this one, was The Specialist with Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone, and Sniper with Tom Berenger and Billy Zane. Now, in this film, we have Jon Voight as Cerrone chewing the shit out of the scenery in every scene he's in. Jennifer Lopez in an early film role as Terry. She's our director of this film, this documentary they're making about this tribe in the Amazon. Eric Stoltz is in this film as Dr. Stephen Cale. We have Ice Cube as Danny. Jonathan Hyde's in here. Owen Wilson's a part of the film crew. Kerry Warner's a part of the film crew. In the beginning of the film, we got Danny Trejo in a small role before he gets killed off right away in the first 2 minutes of the film. And that's how the film opens, with Danny Trejo on his boat stuck in the Amazon. And he's being chased by something. All we see is the point of view shot going towards Danny Trejo. And then that's it. Cut to credits, and it tells us a little bit about anacondas. We see our title sequence, and then we meet our filmmakers, and they're chartering a boat to take them upriver of this Amazon to find this tribe that hasn't been seen in forever. And on their way up the river, I'm going to skip over some things here, they come across a gentleman who's stranded in the middle of the river, and that's when we meet Jon Voight as Cerrone. And right away you could tell this guy's a scumbag. There's no hiding it. Jon Voight's chewing the scenery. He's trying to be nice, but the way he's acting, they shouldn't have picked up this dude. He's bad. He's trouble. And as they go along, they come across another stranded boat, and Jon Voight's character is very interested in this boat. And they go over, him and the boat captain and Danny, Ice Cube's character, go over to the boat, and Jon Voight's character finds what he's looking for, his chest. Unfortunately, the captain of the boat gets taken by the snake. Now, nobody else sees this but us, the audience. And I'll get this out of the way right away. The snake effects, the animatronic snake, I like a lot. It looks fine, and I rather an animatronic snake than the CGI that comes later or during the film. I wish they would have stuck with the animatronic snake more. I mean, it is in the film quite a bit, and I realize for what they wanted the snake to do, it would have been impossible for the animatronic snake to do those things. But the CGI, I remember back when I saw it in the theaters, even though I enjoyed the film for what it was, the CGI looked fake then, and through 2020 eyes, it looks even worse now. It looks video game-ish. And I'm not talking video games now. I'm talking like 90s video game-ish. That's how bad the CGI looked. But anyway, and so now they have no captain. And Eric Stoltz had an accident in the river. This wasp got lodged in his throat. He went in to get loosen up the anchor. This is before they found this other boat, before the captain gets taken by the snake. So Jon Voight's character cleared his airway, performed quick surgery, and he needs to get to a doctor. So Jon Voight says, I know where to go, and we can get him to a hospital. So they take him up. They come to this barricade in the river. Now, obviously, why would you won't want to go up there? Apparently, they barricaded off for a reason. Jon Voight gets out of the boat, blows it up with dynamite, and says, oh, no, we'll be fine. We should go this way. It's quicker. It's longer to go the other way. He needs to get to a hospital. And he knows damn well he wants to go and catch this big anaconda, because that's what this guy does for a living. He catches snakes. And not only does he catch snakes, but he also is a snake. But anyway, so they go up this river, and it's not too long before they're besieged by this giant anaconda, and people start getting eaten or taken away. And the one scene, Owen Wilson's character is all sweet to his girlfriend or his wife. I'm not sure. They never say, with Kerry Warner. And all of a sudden, just like that, he switches personalities. This is one of my faults with the film, although there's many. He's like this sweet, happy-go-lucky guy. Then all of a sudden, he realizes they can make a lot of money off of this. And he teams up with Jon Voight's character, and he's a complete dick to his girlfriend and the rest of his friends. Like through the whole film up to that point, he's just a nice, happy-go-lucky guy joking around. And just in that moment, he turns into a complete asshole. And then he gets killed by the snake, The snake gets him. She jumps in to save his girlfriend or his wife. Like, again, I'm not sure. They don't ever say. Gets her out of the water. The snake comes and takes him. And there's a shot with the snake swimming underwater. It's a complete CGI shot. And they show him inside the snake, like the indentation of him in the snake. And watching again last night, this is the first time I watched this film in probably a decade at least. It looked bad. The effect looks terrible. I don't remember it looking much better in the theater back in '97. I remember even seeing it, that, God, it doesn't look that good, but it even looks worse now. But anyway, as we go on, they get stuck at there's this old building up on the side of this rock formation, and there's a waterfall, and they can't go there's like this lagoon, and they get stuck on the bottom. And they end up having their final battle with the snake here. Jon Voight's character ends up getting eaten by the snake, regurgitated in front of Jennifer Lopez, which is a cool scene, by the way, which is a cool shot. And then they kill the snake. Ice Cube and Jennifer Lopez's character kill the snake, and they get back on the boat, and them two and Eric Stoltz's character get to take the boat, and they go back to civilization, and everybody's happy. And a happy ending. And that is Anaconda, pretty much, in a quick summation of the film. Is this film great? No. You can have fun with it. Again, the effects do not hold up well. The animatronic snake looks decent, and I like that. And I rather practical effects than CGI anyway. The CGI effects look like shit, and they haven't aged well at all. They didn't, like I said, when I saw this in the movie theater in '97, I had fun with the movie, but the CGI stuff didn't look good then, and it looks even worse now. The actors really don't have much to do. Jon Voight's chewing the scenery. The rest of the actors do okay. They're not asked to do anything special, really. They're all pretty much stock characters. Overall, you can have a good time with it. The directing's okay. There's some shots stealing right out of The Evil Dead, though. Although I know what the guy was going for, but it looked like I was watching an Evil Dead movie, some of the shots. They were the point of view shots of the snake coming in, like the camera would tilt and then start right out of Evil Dead, but it works for the film. I would give this film a 6.5 out of 10. A 6.5 out of 10, I think it deserves that. I think it's enjoyable enough. I didn't realize how slow the movie was until last night watching it again. Like I said, I haven't seen this in at least 10 years. It takes a long time to get to the creature stuff, and the stuff that it lags big time until it gets to the creature stuff, till the snake shows up and they start getting terrorized by it. It's very monotonous. There's not a whole lot that happens. The characters aren't that interesting except for whatever Jon Voight's doing, because he's in a totally different movie, Jon Voight. And he's fine, but he's chewing the scenery, and the way he's acting, it's almost like it doesn't belong here. It's bizarre. Like I said, the actors are fine. It's just they're not given to do much, and the stuff before the snake shows up is kind of boring. Once the action starts, it's fun. 6.5 out of 10 for Anaconda. Have you ever seen this movie? If you have, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'd appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. I'd greatly appreciate it. You'll get a notification whenever I upload a video, which is usually about 3 or 4 times a week. I try to. Right now it's a little bit more. It might be even 5 now. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. But that is it for me. I hope you're all safe and you're all doing well, and I will be back soon. Take care. Bye.